Hello everyone, this is Josh, aka the Biscuit Eater, and I want to welcome you to a new series I'm going to be doing on my channel here. This is going to be something outside of the normal series that I do, and it won't be with as much regularity as the other series I'm going to do, primarily because I know that mod packs take quite a bit more editing than the other series that I do. This will be long play, but I'm going to be doing some jump cutting. I'm not going to force you guys to sit around while I do a lot of the grinding that can happen in mod packs. So there will be some jump cuts throughout the course of this recording. But what I wanted to do here is actually do something a little bit different. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a mod pack. This particular mod pack is Feed the Beasts Academy. I'm doing Academy because, frankly, I am garbo at mod packs. I've tried quite a few and I've had some fun, but there's a lot of stuff, a lot of mechanics that I just haven't learned, and this particular one is designed to kind of spoon feed you through the process of using a particular pack. So that's what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to actually go ahead and play them and do what I don't see on a lot of other walkthroughs, because people are so used to doing a lot of these mods that they don't actually show you the process. That's what I want to focus on, the actual process of putting things together. So less of the grind, more of the how-to, and pretty much let you guys walk with me as I fumble through. Now, I have played a little bit of this before now, but I'm going to start from the beginning with this particular playthrough. I just played basically to get a general idea of the feel of the mod pack and if I liked the actual feel of it. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started, but before we do, let's go ahead and cue the intro.
All I need is me, myself, and I. Hey, hey. Sometimes I wish I was somebody else. I was somebody else. I go my own way. Don't care what you say.
So the way this mod pack works is it starts you out in a little bit of an actual university style setting where it's actually going to walk you through the basics of how to play this particular mod pack, the basic functions of the core of it. We'll get through that in just a moment. I am going to set expectations right up front because I know it annoys me when I get the feeling somebody's doing something and not being upfront about it. I am using the ability to enable cheats, primarily because if I screw up, I want to be able to actually recover a mission critical piece if absolutely necessary. There are things that can happen. There are points where the system can cause things to get deleted that shouldn't be, but you will be able to see if I have JEI's cheat function turned on, because this will be red if I do so. There will also be commands that show up in the actual chat if I use them. So those will be there. And of course game mode change is also there, but I will be shying away from that. I'm going to do this as clean and as legit as possible, but because I do have those enabled as a safeguard, just in case something goes wrong, I wanted to be absolutely upfront and honest with people. But with that being said, let's get started. So you can see here that I've got a quest book in my inventory, and that is actually causing this to be a barrier. I can't get past this right now, so that tells me obviously I need to read the quest book. So opening the quest menu, tutorial quests. This mod pack has lots of quests to help teach you how to play. To open them, click the button in the upper top left of the inventory or use the quest book item. So this right here. Left click on a quest to open it. Most quests are invisible until they are unlocked. Dark gray quests are locked even if they are visible. You have to finish every task for a quest to complete. Hover over the task to see what you have to do. Some quests may have rewards after the quest is completed that you can claim by clicking. So learn how quests work. Welcome to the FTB Academy. This mod pack is dedicated to learning teaching new players how to play modded Minecraft. These quests will guide you step by step on how to progress to the most common mods. It works best with the guide, which will have more in-depth descriptions on how mods work. Click here to read more. So let's check mark. So okay, so I actually can't interact with that part like I was with the others. So next, when a quest is completed, the next quest will unlock. Once you've completed the school, several more chapters will be unlocked. You can open them by clicking on them from the chapter list on the left of the quest menu. That's this right here. Some chapters may have sub-chapters, which you can open by hovering over the main chapter and then clicking on the sub-chapter from the drop-down. Alright, welcome to FTB Academy. So this is what we were just looking at. So this goes into basically the same detail of what we just read in a slightly different form. It also lets me know I can pin quests if I wanted to. So that way, if I want to actually have a quick reminder, I can go in here, pin it, then that should... Maybe I missed it. Let's double check again. Oh, well, ran on the screen while you're playing. So, in fact, actually, okay, yeah, we can see over there the little tiny... That's really small. Let's see if we can actually get that bigger. Is that because of the video things? I usually use the normal scale. Let's see what auto does. Don't like it that big, but that's actually readable at least. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Okay. In case you get stuck somehow, you can use the reset school button to generate a new school and restart the quests. If you don't want to sit through the tutorial, you can click the quit school button to go straight to the overworld and begin playing normally. But we're going to go through school. So that gave us the red school reward. Okay, so we got that, and this one, item recipe searching. Modded Minecraft has a lot of new blocks and items, so it's hard to remember all the crafting recipes, that's for darn sure. Luckily, the mod Just Enough Items will help make this easier. On the right side of the inventory is a list of every block and item in the mod pack. Hovering over one and hitting R will show you its recipe, and hitting U will show what recipes use it. At the bottom of the inventory is a search bar where you can type in the name of an item to filter the item list. You can double click the search bar to search for that item in your inventory. Got it. So do we want to read more? Sure, why not? Okay, and this, okay, so this will go into more detail about Just Enough items. And I will scroll through a little bit and pause on the text part. So if you want to pause this and actually read it yourself, you're more than welcome to. But I'm not I'm actually quite familiar with JEI, or at least reasonably familiar with JEI. So just gonna let you read what it's giving here. Okay. Okay, so mods add a lot of new blocks and items to the game, so remembering how to craft them can be hard. It's for mod. Okay, so I think we already went through that. And again, I will just let you folks pause and read this. Okay, and it's going to let me go past now. So now we're going into the storage area. Open the different storage blocks. Okay, this is a small storage crate. A lot of room here for storage. Storage crates are really kind of nice, and they were talking about if I wanted to learn how to create one. Tells me I need to make 4 chests, have planks around it, and then a wood casing. Then it shows me how to make a wood casing. Also tells me who can trade it with me, and then it also points to the actually add-ons portion of it. Okay, so then we've got diamond chest. Again, another large chest, which has a sort function available to it, and then standard chest. Take the wood to iron chest upgrade out of the chest. Okay, and upgrade the chest by right-clicking the upgrade on it. Note that it changed color. It's now an iron chest. Note that it has more storage now, which is kind of great. And that buzzing, I don't know if you guys heard it, that buzzing in my ear just made me kind of get a chills there. Alright, so next we need to look at bulk storage. So punch the wood storage drawer. Okay, so punch the cobblestone storage drawer to take some out. And then punch the wood storage drawer, takes them out. Iron nugget, where'd the iron nugget come from? Okay, so, okay, yes. Right click the iron nugget in the bottom right slot of the compacting drawer, then punch the top slot to take the iron block out. So we're going to load it by putting 81 in there. That gives me, because what this does is it compacts everything, so it's technically 81 nuggets or 9 ingots or a block. So I could actually pull a couple out there, or I could pull a couple out here, or I could pull the one out. No, it's all 0 now. So it does it all for itself. Put those back because I don't need them now. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and storage disk. Boom. Open the grid and take out the bucket. The grid allows you to access items that are stored in disks, which themselves are stored in disk drives. There's my bucket. Right click the bucket on the full tank to take out some water. Move the water to the empty tank by right clicking the water bucket on it. Okay, quick and easy way to transfer manually some water. Okay, and now we need to go to the technology and automation area. Oh nice, it actually took away my inventory. Open the chest on the left and take out one each of ore and dirt. Okay, so 1 diamond, 1 dirt, 1 gold, 1 iron. Set the right filter to a whitelist by clicking the triangle button on the left, and then put the ores into the slot at the top. So what we're doing here is we're actually setting up a basic filter. This says to only allow these items into that particular chest. This one we need to set it up the same. It's already a whitelist with dirt. This one, so the left filter has a blacklist by clicking the triangle button on the left and then put the ores and dirt into the slots off the top. This is basically saying do not add these items. And you notice I was able to just kind of slide my mouse over. That's basically part of the mouse tweaks option, which is a great little mod. Basically allows a lot more functionality with your mouse, relatively easy. So now we need to flip the lever. And my apologies about the eyes, by the way. I'm a little bit tired today, so I am actually having a little bit of fatigue in my eyelids. But let's go ahead anyway. So right click the top tank with the crescent hammer. So we are done with that. Go ahead and right click it. Okay, it moved all the water there. So right click the server below the tank, click the redstone button on the top right corner, change redstone to ignored. Ignored. So that's draining now into there. So that's just for fluid transfer. Fluid duct. So place a coal generator, the iron block, insert coal into the generator, and it gave me coal. Place redstone fluid duct on magenta wool. Place redstone furnace on the lapis lazuli. Take 4 iron ore from the ore chest and smelt them in the redstone furnace. And I know this isn't exactly riveting just yet, but this is just the very start. And we're basically going through the motions of learning some of the stuff here. So, alright, so we're going to smelt some ore now. Note this goes a lot faster than a regular furnace. I'm really hoping that meshes it even remotely with whatever background music I actually choose while I'm editing this. But, okay, there we go. So, now we get to go to the Astral Sorcery area. Woo! Reminding us of all the various things we've already checked out so far. Or I just went back where I was. Oh, I went back to the storage area, of course. That's what I'm telling you. I'm a little bit tired today. All right, so take items out of the chest. Bada bing. Place the crafting table on the white wool. Craft a resonating wand. CJEI for the recipe. So we do here resonating wand. I just want to do basic. So to get that to come over here, we're going to do that, and then we'll take the resonating wand. Next, we need to craft a luminous crafting table. There we go. And looks like we got everything. So, luminous crafting table it is. Collecting starlight. Place luminary crafting table on the chiseled quartz block. Right, luminous crafting table with the resonating wand to start the crafting process. Okay. Oh, I probably need to actually create. Yeah. So. We need illumination powder. Powder. Let's see, that's able to fill that out for me immediately. So. Oh, okay. So I had to put it in there, then I had to resonate it. Alright, now you get to go to the Botania area, which is just beyond here. Take items out of the chest. Craft the flowers into petals. So... all the petals are one flower for, it looks like, approximately 2 to 4 petals. So alright. So yeah. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put in the wrong place. So got you. We got you. We got you. Nope, you're not. Alright. Again, apologies. I'm having some trouble keeping my eyes open. I don't know precisely why that is. Anyway, so craft the flowers and the petals. We've done that. Did we miss one? Yeah, we missed one. Okay, so there we are. Fill the petal pocket area with the bucket of water. Okay, drop 1 gray, 1 red, 2 brown into the petal apothecary, and then drop seeds into craft an endo flame. So, in this case, it's literally drop. Say 1 gray, 1 red, 2 brown. Ah, you're not working. That's not meant to happen. Okay, well, let's hope I didn't need it. Alright, so we got it into the flame. So place it into the flame and light this grass block. Drop coal on the ground near the endo flame. Sneak right click with the mana spreader. Oops. Okay, there we go. That took a little bit of doing, but let's see here. Craft mana steel ingots by dropping iron ingot in the mana pool. Okay, there we go. So that actually just translates for you. Then craft an elementium ingot by dropping 2 mana steel ingots in the elven portal. Okay. Okay, what's my next quest here? Ah, there we go. Alright, so now we are in the overworld and we get actually to the game proper. Now, like with any of these games, we need to get cover first. That should be our first priority, is getting a general place to stay that's going to be safe for us. Ask for sorcery, but I don't have a pickaxe at the moment, so... Now, one nice thing about this particular mod is it does have vein miner or miner. I don't know precisely which one, but it is, but it's very helpful because you can down a tree very quickly. It can take your hunger points, so it's something to use sparingly, but when you're first starting things out, it's kind of like one of those easiest ways to just get yourself as much wood as you need at the very beginning. And again, since we're going to be making a house, we want to be able to be very careful about it, right? Quite a bit of our play is probably going to be underground, but you got to start somewhere. So again, just please continue to bear with me. Just getting us some wood here. By not being environmentally conscious at all from a gameplay perspective. That's why it's good, because it's a game. Right? Alright, so that gives me just a little bit. We'll do one more here. Alright, where can I set up shop? Because there will be stuff to do, I guarantee you that. Nice little hamlet you got going here. Like that. I think we're going to set up shop right here. Alright, so I had a little bit of a moment where I stepped away for a moment from the computer. Like I've mentioned, I'm actually feeling a little tired right now. And so I just actually got myself up and walked around a little bit to see if I could wake myself up a little bit. So again, apologies for that. What I'm doing right now is just going to kind of clear out this little inlet, I think is the best word. I think I called it a hamlet before. That tells you what I'm dealing with there. But basically, just trying to clear away some of this area. Now, you'll notice I have stone tools. I did come back a moment later and dig out a little bit of rock in this area here. What I'm likely going to do is actually build myself. I tend to build myself into the sides of things. Probably build myself a little bit of a home inside the mountain here. A little bit of a hobbit that way. Nothing's fancy. I don't do really all that fancy of a build when I play these games. I have no illusions to the thought that I'm going to be that great. But anyways, went to get some stone so I can actually have some stone tools. Cobblestone tools will actually go a lot better, but I do need to get myself a place to hang out at night in case it gets dangerous. So that's going to be part of what I'm doing here. But my ultimate goal is going to be to clear out a little bit of an area for myself to have a home here, clear out this area to have my farming and my animals and such, and we'll go from there. So won't bore you all with those details with that process, but I wanted you to see what I was doing, and we'll come back once I've got myself a little bit more of a home base built, so then we can go into the quest log and actually start working on the quest, which to show you where I'm at there, we have, this is where all the quests from the start there. We have this right here, which is just basically some tutorials we need to go through. We'll go through that in a moment. Getting wood, which I did actually go, and you saw me actually do that, and the like. So we will start here though with just clearing out a home base for me, and I will be, and hopefully do that before it gets too dark, but I will be right back. Alright, welcome back, and as you can see here, I dug myself a nice little hole, got myself some stuff started here, actually ended up making a couple torches. Did that, didn't actually find any coal back down here, but I was able to make charcoal by using a furnace and throwing some oak wood and then some oak logs in there. Also made myself a few starting chests for my inventory management, because inventory management is very important in this game. You see, I still have a little bit of my pieces left. In fact, actually, I will put you back down. But since we did get some daylight, I figured I could go out now and do a little more of my clearing out here. Now, I will do more of this going on, but you'll notice I used a lot of the marble. You saw that there was actually a lot more than marble out there, or in there, but I wasn't finding much in the way of stone. I'm probably going to have to get more stone, I'm probably going to have to do a little more actual digging. This is all just from what I did. There was somebody out here, I think an Enderman actually was hearing, going about and causing some trouble. But, ooh, nice. Not often you start with something like that right up front, and pick some rice, get some gravel. Okay. Anyways, getting off track. So, essentially what I need to do now is look into some of the starting quests that we got. That's for Astral Sorcery. That should come in handy if I remember correctly. Let's go ahead and go back in our little domicile here. I will eventually get, probably actually make all all the walls marble, since there seems to be so much in the surrounding area. But yeah, I have a little bit of an indent there. That's just because I wanted to get myself a little more room inside here. So let's go ahead and, yeah, let's throw my stuff in here, out of the way for now, and let's see what the quest book has for me. So anyways, let the game beginning. Now that you completed the school, you can start playing the pack in earnest. We've already got there, but journey map. This is a wonderful little mod, and if you're not using it, you really should on mod packs. It's one of the best map packs in my opinion. Let's go ahead, and I will again let you guys pause to read if you wish. This is all stuff that I know at this point, and frankly I don't know that it's going to be all that interesting to read it unless you're planning on playing Minecraft yourself, so we will let you do the reading yourselves, but it's all right here for you. This, I've never been able to use this part. Cave mapping, that's never really worked well for me. Okay, so we've gotten that taken care of. And we punched wood, so we get 13 more logs. Great. Okay, so we need to find 16 thermal foundation ores and 16 vanilla ores. We will do that when we get to some mining. That'll give us some stone torches, which will be nice. Actually, let's look up stone torches. I don't think I've ever actually made stone torches. What is the difference between a stone torch? Oh, stone rod. So 2 cobblestone instead of 2 wood. No, that's just a Tinker's Construct thing. Interesting. Okay, so excuse me. Alright, so next we need to actually make some Tinker's Construct items. So that was the next one we had here. Oh, miscellaneous quests. Oh, don't know what I picked up from that mod. It must be one of the. Oh, because I got it as a reward on spaghetti. Eat your heart out there, M&M. So, all right. So, anyways, let's do this. We can do this. So we go to our quests. We go back to getting started. Tinkering. Now, Tinker's Construct tools are very special. Instead of disappearing when broken, they remain in your inventory and can't be used until repaired. This is very useful because that way you're not constantly having to build a ton of tools. You build one and just repair it. They also have traits and modifiers that work like enchantments, but they use materials instead of experience. You can also swap tool parts without making a new tool. Also very useful. So instead of having a stone axe and a copper axe and an iron axe, and you can actually just upgrade it as you go. So we can do the making tools section of the guide, and I'll go ahead and just again, like we did last time, I'll scroll down and you can pause and read as you go. This part at least I am familiar with, the basics at the very least. Ooh, smeltery, fun. We'll get into that in a little bit. Okay. Interesting, redstone gives haste. Okay. So that's how you update your tool parts there. Kick. Just scrolling through. Looks like we're almost done. Embossing allows you to add trait to the tool. Okay. Okay, I've never gotten that far into Tinker's Construct, but we'll get there. So anyways, we need... Okay, maybe it's just out of Tinker's. So we need to find our tables. There we go. So we've got a crafting station. Okay. Alright. That's right, we need to put down our... Need to put down this. Okay, actually, we're gonna move you because I want the Tinker's portion to be able to be easily accessible. So we're gonna put our crafting station there, and we need to make a stencil table. This is the best part. So we want to make items, so we need to make that. All right, so I need more sticks. Need more planks. Okay, so we need to make more planks. We'll turn all these into planks. So we got that. Alright, back to stencil table. Blank pattern. Sticks. We'll make 4 sticks. Then we go back to stencil table. Blank pattern. Now we can hold down the shift key before we click. This will show us the maximum we can do, so we can actually do one or both. We're going to do all of them because we're going to need quite a few of these. In fact, we probably will need to do that. No, hey, look at there. We actually can it actually connected the furnace for us, which was really nice. Then back to the stencil table. We've got what we need there, so we'll make the stencil table. We'll go ahead and put that here. We'll go back. We got stencil. These are just different versions of the stencil table based on what type of planks you use. So I understand. Stencil table, come on. Stencil, okay. Stencil still. Wow, a lot of different versions of the stencil table. Can we have the next one? Okay, pattern chest. So for this we'll need to make a chest. Okay, so it just wants a jungle wants a chest, so we will just make a chest. There we go. Where were we? Pattern chest, and okay. Put that there. I have a reason for this. We're actually going to go ahead and what this is, the reason why this works this way is it's a multi-block structure. So you can actually put multiple blocks in and it will recognize those blocks. And I'm going to do this here. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Because I want to be able to also access a... Oh, I thought I would be able to access... Unless it has to be... Oh, it has to be connected to that, so... Okay, that's why it was able to do that. It actually was connected to the crafting station. Now I have storage next to it. So we're going to go ahead and move here, because then note that the pattern chest is now listed in there. So we got our pattern chest. Next we have our part builder. For this we need just wood and a blank pattern. We don't have any more wood left, so let's go ahead and get more logs. So we have our part builder. We can make that, no problem. And I'm actually going to stick you up there. We can use you later. Part builder we're going to throw here. Again, it's a multi-block, so I can just click any one of them and access all of them. Let's go back here. And we've got part builder, we'll do a part chest. That's going to require, let's try that again. Let's go ahead and create our chest for that. And what did it say we needed for part chest? That's pattern chest. We need for part chest. Okay, we need to make some sticks, so make those. Go back to our part chest. This is so if we make additional parts, it'll actually just join there. So did that not work? That did not work. Again, we're learning as we go. So let's see, does that work now? Yeah, okay, so now we've got that. So apparently it does not go vertical. And I'm sorry, I'm not used to actually having the camera there, so I do tend to try to get closer, so I apologize there. So tool station, for that I need to make a crafting table, which we got that, and then back to the tool station, we'll make that. That gives us a tool station. It looks like we may have completed the quest, but let's double check, make sure is there anything else I can do here. Tool forge is going to require seared bricks, which seared and block of steel leaf. Wow. Okay, that's just probably for that particular tool forge. Tool station, tool forge, block of. Okay, so we're gonna need a block of metal, which we're gonna need a smeltery for. Seared cobblestone, which will be, or seared stuff, which will be part of getting a smeltery set up as well. So we won't worry about that for now. But so we ended up getting next here. Let's go ahead and check out our quests. We get blank pattern and materials and you, which may help us in later quests. And then time to mine. Pickaxes from Tinker's Construct are best made early on because as you use them, they gain experience, which can be used for more modifiers down the line. To make a Tinker's Construct pickaxe, make a pickaxe head, tool rod, and binding out of any material. Read the guide to see how, and combine them in the tool station. This quest can accept any pickaxe, a pickaxe using any combination of parts. So you know what? I'm gonna skip on the guide for now because it's been taking up a little too much time for our recordings, and I don't want this to get too long in the tooth. But do know that that's there if you choose to go into it. So let's go ahead and make ourselves our first Tinker's pickaxe. So what we need to do here to determine how to make something, we need to look at what it says. So we've got recipes for each. We've got, for updating, we've got pickaxe, we've got shovel, hatchet, mattock, which is kind of a mixture between a hatchet and a shovel, which can be useful. A comma, which is a reaping tool for mowing down plants and shearing animals. Haven't used that yet, so that should be interesting. Obviously, broadsword, longsword, rapier, fry pan, battle sign. That's a defensive weapon. Interesting. Short bow. And arrows. Okay, so let's go ahead. We need to make a pickaxe. We need a tool rod, a pickaxe head, and a binding. For that, we need to build parts. But for parts, we're going to need blank patterns. So we need to make patterns. To make patterns, we need to go to a stencil table, and this is where we just kind of go in and grab and make as we go. We're probably going to need more than the 17 we have here, but we'll grab what we can first, throw them in the parts chest, or in the stencil chest, the pattern chest rather, and then continue to make our stencils. This is really kind of important because early on, this is how we make things. We will have to also use these for metal patterns later on, but we haven't quite gotten there yet. All right, so still got a few left. I can make. Okay, yeah, we'll make some more right after I got here because that'll make it easy for me to remember where I was. Let's go ahead and throw all these in the pattern chest. Make ourselves some more patterns. Remember that was Oh, actually, let's get some more sticks, and yeah. Doing a right click to split the stack in half. That should be sufficient. Okay, there we go. Nice thing is, if you're doing something here, you'll note that it actually holds and remembers what you're doing. That's why this is actually nicer than the default. The vanilla crafting table does not hold onto or remember these things. So let's go back to our stencil table, throw these bad boys in there, continue to make that. All of these are things that eventually we will use as we're getting ourselves set up. Need 2 more. I doubt that I'll need any of the other patterns, blank patterns, but we'll go ahead and throw these in there. And okay, we can't put that in there, so don't think we'll need any more blank patterns for the time being. But let's go ahead now that we've got this, we can go ahead and build our parts. So we needed a axe head. All we have for materials right now is wood, so it's going to use, so we got 64 wood in there. It needs 2 material to create the pickaxe head. So there we go, we've got a pickaxe head. We also need to make a binding. Since wood is what we've got, we'll make wooden binding. That took 1. And then we need a tool rod. That's going to be 1 material. Again, so you can use our oak wood there. And there we go, we have our 3 parts. So now we can go to the tool station. Again, say that we want a pickaxe. Throw in our items, and we now have a clumsy pickaxe. Now, it mentioned that we can, if we want, upgrade. Well, let's go ahead and see about that here. So this is, let's see, we need to be on the part builder, and we want to make a new axe head, but we want to make it out of cobblestone instead. So that's going to be a little bit different. That gives us mining level iron. If you remember, when we did wood, it gave us mining speed of 2, attack of 2, but also you'll notice that it has as a head, it has better durability. So we got 35 there for wood versus 120 stone. So I will only I can do 120 damage to it before I need to update it. So we would then take this on here, and we want to add the pickaxe head. So we've got 75, that puts it up to 128. Mining speed 4, so it's actually stronger. So there we go. If we wanted to update other parts of it, we could. We're not going to for the time being. We can now get rid of, if we want to, these other tools. So let's go ahead actually and make ourselves also a shovel. So we need tool rod, shovel head, and binding. Now we're going to start out with a stone shovel head. Note that I can't make it right now. It needs 2 material, so I would need to have at least 2 in there. Or there, I guess. In this case, it's looking for ingot there, or blocks there. I guess it wants to have it there. I have not quite figured out why that is yet. So we're going to do that. And let's actually look at, or why did I do that? Let's go ahead and look at bindings to see if there's any difference between wood binding . Okay, for handle, we do not want to have it because note the negative there. So for the handle, we wouldn't want it. I'm assuming it's probably the same for binding. So we definitely do want to have those be made out of wood. Okay, and the other thing that I think I want to make, well, let's go ahead and make our shovel. Note that it puts the parts in there for me. We now have a good shovel. And actually, we'll stick to that for now. So you guys, we don't really need you right now. We want to have the experience there. Let's go ahead and throw you guys here. And see what is our... Oh, and we can toss you in there as well. So let's go back to our quests. We got that. Get our torches as a reward. And the next part is we need to make smeltery. Smeltery is going to require to get some clay, to get some, and as well as some other materials. So we're not quite there yet. I'll probably have to do some grinding to go out and get that, and I won't make you guys sit through that. Same with going down and actually digging, but to give you an idea of the difference, here we've got the stone pickaxe that I made before versus the one I have now. So there's that versus relatively the same. The big difference is with this guy, I can't fix him using stone. Or actually, let's go back here. So, nope, that's not it. There we are. So if I wanted to fix him, I can't, because it's not made with this tool. Whereas this, I can actually fix it. Now, it's going to be a waste of my materials right now if I were to do that, but I can actually hold on to this guy, continue to get experience points with it, and not lose out, which is why we're moving over to that tool. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little more digging out and get myself a nice workable area inside here, and then I will be right back. All right, welcome back, and I've done a little bit more digging here. I actually gave myself a little more space and actually moved my tool block around. You can actually see the actual part chest and pattern chest are back here, just to make it a little more economic and as far as space is concerned. And it's raining again. My gosh, I must be in a rainy part of the area. But anyways, so I also did some digging because I'm trying to find some stone, and I need to get some metals for the diggy hole dealer, and was not finding anything. I mean, you can see it's nothing but marble all the way around, and I've been trying to find stone because, you know, my parts are wearing out pretty quickly here. And as you can hear in the background, start hearing mobs. Now, underground, when you hear mobs typically will show up in open areas where it's dark, where you've been far enough away for them to spawn. You have to be within a particular range of them. And so, but was looking around trying to see if I could figure out where they were, dug out, and sure enough, found them here. Now, I don't have much in the way of armor, so I have to be careful. But this may serve to be a little bit of a nice little thing for me. I'm not sure where all they are, but as long as there isn't any light, they can spawn. So you kind of got to go through and be careful. I thought one was behind me for a second there. They're really close. Where are you guys? I can hear you. Let's see, let's cut off that area to approach me. They can't fit through that, only a spider will. And we will prevent that as well. So where are you guys? Basically want to check out this area without... Okay, so they apparently are not actually here, but... Get anything? Okay. Oh, there's... Now normally, I would actually go and just... Yeah, actually we're going to do this. It's just like I did with the other one. Oh, we got... Ooh, sweet, we got our vanilla auras. And put a torch in there so they can't throw. Let's actually... is there no one... Oh, okay, so... we were okay here. But again, let's go ahead and just place the torch there so they can't grow there. They must be above me. Okay. Because what this is essentially caves are where they naturally show up. So again, just going to do this so I can grow out. Let's see. So you, are you able to? Yes. Don't think I can get 10 quite yet. Sorry, just trying to concentrate. A little hard to do with all the sound, but sure for you guys as well. But I just want to be, safe. I want to make sure that I do this smart. This may not be smart. Okay, good. Yeah, digging up is not always the smartest thing to do in this game because digging up may mean things can fall on you. Where are you guys? I don't know where they are. That's okay. So we now have a way to get stone, which is going to be very useful for me because I really need stone to keep my tools intact. But yeah, so that is what we got there. So now let's see, did that... I still need to get the... I need the thermal foundation ores as well. So let's see if we can find any more. Just kind of... let's expand this a little bit and see if we can find anything else around here. What this does, this is called strip mining. Strip mining, you basically can see in a 2x2 area or a 1x1 area if there are any additional ores, which you can then spread. And you basically just go in a normal situation. I would then go 2 over here, so this would be 2 over, and do the same. Let's see if I see anything. I don't, but right now, since I need stone, I'll go ahead and continue to pick up the individual pieces. And those monster sounds are going to drive me nuts. I don't need these up here. Don't need the block there, so... oh, and you're dead, so... alright, so let's go back up and repair the tool. Put stairs in because stairs allow you to travel a lot quicker instead of having to jump, and being that you're having to control your hunger, jumping actually takes hunger, so you don't want to do it as often. So let's go ahead and note that I'm comfortable now, so instead of clumsy, I'm comfortable. So where's my stone? There's my cobblestone. Fix that. Now, I'm not going to melt it quite, or actually, you know what, I've got the 16, so I'm going to go ahead and actually start smelting that iron, because that iron I can actually use to improve my tools. As long as I've got 16 ore here, we should be fine. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just throw that in there for now. And we'll throw the tin ore in here. I can melt that down later as well. Okay, so we'll go back down to the mine. Oh, you can see in my inventory, I'm sure you already did see, once I started hearing those monster sounds, I went up and used the last of my stone to actually make make myself a wooden sword, or a stone sword to protect myself. I don't have the iron yet, or I don't have the metal yet for armor, and I'm going to need smeltery to make... oh, well, this is why you don't dig straight down either. that would be insta-death right there. So, but let's go ahead and grab you, and hopefully I can actually retain you. Okay. Woot. Another little trick to avoid going off ledges. You crouch, go to the edge, and you can actually grab there. Ooh, and even more. So this may actually get me the last of what I need. Okay, we'll go ahead and set this here so they can't spawn. We're gonna monsters don't spawn in light. Well, that. See, does that give me what I needed? Still not. Does not look like it. So I've got 8 of the ores that I need. The nice thing about caves is they tend to actually have a ton of ores in them, but I don't have the armor to go spelunking. Let's go, actually. Let's do the opposite direction. Yeah, they must be like right above me or right below me, one of the two. Ooh, clay. That's good, because that's what I need for my smeltery. Alright, let's go ahead and I'm going to take a chance here. Sweet. So that did not betray me. Sweet. Okay, so, boom. And we'll continue in a straight line here. That's more marble. Oh, there we go. Tin ore. Tin ore is good. Marble, marble, marble. Yeah, they can sense me, so... Alright, that should do it. Yes, okay, so that gives me this, which gives me more torches. Okay, it doesn't look like that expands any, so... Yeah, next stuff I need to do is... Oh, let's go ahead and actually do that. Claiming a chunk. Claiming a chunk is actually really important, especially in mod packs. Let's see, where's my way out? My way out is this way. Okay. Claiming chunks basically prevents creepers from blowing things up. Obviously, you don't want them to blow things up. So, let's go ahead and mention the journey map. This is the journey map. We want to make sure... Okay, you can see my little mine system here. That's the little cavern that I walked over, and this is the digging that I've done. And so I'm assuming it's probably this section here where I'm hearing the majority of them. But let's go ahead and claim some chunks. So that's actually, I know where to do it, but we'll go into at the top left of the inventory, click the map button to see a map of the surrounding chunks. You can click a chunk to claim it for your team, so anyone from different teams will not be able to place or break blocks in your claim chunks, blah, blah, blah. This also keeps... Yeah, so this is all, you can read all that. So let's go ahead and do that. And we want to claim that. Actually, we'll do this whole area here. Mark that as ours. So that just basically prevents the system from letting certain mobs actually kill the area. So we got copper, we got aluminium, tin, and like, okay. So, 1 second here, just gonna check one quick thing. And okay, yeah, we still got a bit of time here. So, next thing we need to do is we need to look at smeltery, because smeltery is how we can melt down ores much quicker than using the furnace there. So, seared brick is what we need. Grout, we need grout to do seared brick. The grout needs clay, sand, and gravel. So we're going to need... We got some clay now. We just need gravel and sand. And those we're going to find on the surface. So let's go ahead and throw these in there, because I'm not going to be able to do them for now. Throw you in there. Throw Okay, so, oh, we've got part chest. I don't need that part for now. Look for you here. And of course it's getting dark and I don't have, okay. Alright, we'll put you there for now. And you will put here. You know what? Okay, so, and we'll also need a smeltery to actually make any sort of armor, because in Tinker's Construct, armor does not work the same way that it does in vanilla Minecraft. You can't just put your you can't just put your stuff the way you normally would. So let's go ahead and do this. I want to get me some sand there. Again, ore miner or vein miner or whichever it uses here is really helpful for this sort of thing. Just makes life a lot easier. Okay, so we got a lot of sand there. Now I just need to find some gravel. Oh, hey, look at that. More coal. Now we're underwater, so things go a little bit slower when you're underwater, but oh wow, that went deep. Okay, and we're getting close to out of breath, so let's get up here. Okay, there we go. So we got plenty of sand. Now we just need to find ourselves some gravel. Good, we got some cows here, so getting ourselves cows won't be an issue. More sand. Get these guys because we'll need that later on. And we'll do farming, probably next episode that we start talking about setting up our general farms, but I need to clear out the other area as well. But again, just looking for gravel. Gravel typically you'll find in rivers or ponds. Like here we go, we got some gravel here. Gravel is also how you get flint. See how much does that get me? Okay, I only got about 9 gravel there. So, but we'll just have to kind of do some general searching. Well, hi there, Mr. Squid. You scared me for a moment. Please don't scare me, Mr. Squid. There we go. There's a lot of gravel. Oh, and we got some more clay too. Can never have enough gravel or clay. So. Grab that. Did I grab the gravel? I probably did. We'll check. Yeah, so we got 52, but I still want to get a little more because again, when we looked at grout, okay, yeah, so per 8 we need 4. Yeah, let's get some more. We got time. Ooh, that was nice. That was a nice little windfall there. Okay, so now let's go ahead and check back on our map. And our little home is here. So let's go ahead and... Oh, and I've kind of lost myself. Oh, hey! Make note of that. We've got some sort of... Where am I? Let's find me. Okay, so there's some sort of village right here. This is where waypoints is useful. So that way I can remember that later. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. That just reminds me to go looking there. So we need to get back home, we need to go this way. Oh, hi there, Aquamarine. I'm not sure what you are, but you look interesting, so we'll grab you. I believe our home is this way. See red, which suggests hostile mobs. But, okay, yeah, we're definitely going in the right direction. And so we don't mistake it later, I will make sure to, there you go, there's my Astral Sorcery location, so, and here's where we got all the sand. Oh, I completely missed this. That makes me feel silly. Could have had that earlier. Okay, come on. There we go. There you go. Good boy. Alright. What are you? Okay. I did not like that sound, whatever it was. Okay, so we got Astral Sorcery. There we go. That is... See, that gives me a waypoint, so I know... Oh, that was my stomach. Okay, not my real life stomach, but my character's stomach, because I'm hungry. Because I've done all this without doing any eating, and I just dug up a whole bunch of stuff. So that is the one thing with when you go out and do that kind of vein mining or ore mining, you actually do tend to use up a lot of your hunger. So that's something to keep in mind. Type of coal there, yes, type of coal there. So let's grab clay because we will need you. Flint can go in here, coal can go in here. Alright, gravel. We'll keep gravel. What's that? Alright, we should be good to get started. So we need to make grout. Well, first we'll need to turn these into blocks. Okay, and then we had grout, so looks like we'll be able to get quite a few grout. And then we need to cook the grout. That's going to take some time, but we can use that to start making a smeltery. So let's go ahead and throw all this in here for now. We'll get back to that in a little bit. But that actually, I think, will... Oh, that's right. No, wait. Before I get done, gotta do the right thing here and make a waypoint for home. So I can always find my way back. So, see, now we can see my home link there. And if I'm over checking out the village, I can find my way back. Alright, so with that now, I'm going to go ahead and close out this particular episode. We'll check back in a bit later. I'm going to play a little bit more, do a little more grinding stuff and behind the scenes, stuff that's not towards the actual quest line. Just kind of getting myself started right now. But if you enjoyed this, do let me know. Leave a comment. Trying to figure out this particular format because I've never actually done a mod pack before in this particular manner. But again, let me know what you think. As always, make sure to like and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. And again, leave comments in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had fun just like I did. And game on, lovelies.